Hey, what's up, Bootstrappers? This is Ryan Nickel coming at you, and I wanted to share a little bit of a different post here. This is more on marketing, and I wanted to share with you, some of the things that I do, not necessarily on marketing, but also market research. So here's a Housing Wire article that just was posted yesterday, late afternoon yesterday. It says 3:38. It says new listings and home sales drop in what would have been peak home buying season. So we all know that spring home buying season is one of the best times to be buying a home, or to be selling a home. Actually, if you're a seller. What caught my interest here was this one right here. It says nationally active listings fell 13% year over year in March. So here's the thing. So in March, they saw active listings fall. Well, now you got to keep in mind here, March was actually a halfway decent month. And when I say halfway, it's because half of March we were all working, everything was normal. And the other half of March, things were shut down because of the COVID crisis or pandemic. And so I'm anticipating that number in April is going to be even greater than 13%. But here's another article as well. This is the housing expert, and who's more qualified to be a housing expert than Lawrence Yun, the chief economist of the National Association of Realtors. Now, here's the interesting thing that this chief economist said. He anticipates that sales are going to be down as much as 40% in the next several months. But what he says is very interesting. He says there's no indication that there's going to be fewer buyer activities that's going to lead to price decline. So he's saying that there's going to be fewer sales happening, but because he says that because there's not going to be less buyers out there, and so prices aren't going to decline. He also said that sellers aren't going to decrease their prices because buyers aren't expecting lower prices. I disagree with this. I don't know where he's coming up with the fact that sellers are going to hold firm on their price because buyers are not expecting lower prices. In fact, there's an old saying that says when there's blood on the streets, that's when you should be buying. There's blood on the streets right now. So I think this is a very optimistic sales piece for the National Association of Realtors, but it does not represent the reality of what they're facing right now. We don't even have the numbers yet for April. So I think this is very slanted towards the National Association of Realtors. I think that you're going to see, yes, sales activities will be down. And as a result, because sales activity are going to be down, you're going to have individuals that have to sell their properties, and as a result, they're going to have to sell. They will be decreasing their prices. So that's just straight up. Here's something else too. This is regional sales by price of existing single-family homes. So not new construction, but existing single-family homes. This one really, really caught my eye. Again, this is March. So again, March is not. It should not be the benchmark month that we should be looking at. April should be, because April is a full shutdown month. But we don't have those numbers yet because we're still in the middle of April now. But what's interesting about this is, these sales in March happened. People took applications in January, February, and that's what was really happening. But what's interesting is you look at here. Go back up here. I think it was this one. They said the median price point. For the nation was right around that 2.6. Here it is right here. Median existing home sales price across the U.S. all types stood at $280,000. So $280,000 is the median price nationally. That's what the median is for the nation. But check that out. So right in here is the median house price. So we see a lot of median house prices that are selling. And then those that are above the median house price, of course, are selling. So anyway, what I would be saying is these are the individuals that are not affected so much, especially if you're above that median price point. So as you get to like the 300, 400, 500,000, these individuals are not affected as much when you have such kind of like a shutdown. They have resources, they have financial options. If they're looking to buy, they're going to be able to buy. What comes into play here is look at here, 100,000 to 250,000. You're seeing price declines. On the West Coast, 26% of those, anything under 100,000 across the United States, the average was down 18%. So what this is telling you is that the hardest hit sector in housing right now are the lower end houses, the ones that are maybe entry level or maybe even move up base houses. That's the one that you're going to see. Now here's where this comes into play. If I am looking for an opportunity, if I am looking for a deal, where am I going to be shopping right now? I'm going to be shopping right here in this category, under 100,000. And do we have those properties? Yes, we do. In fact, we just purchased like a few of them under 100,000 here in the most recent weeks. In fact, we bought one under 1,000, did some work to it, and we have it. Or excuse me, under 100,000, and we have it on the market, and it'll close on Monday under 100,000. So yeah, here in Northern California, we are still being able to find those properties, and that's where the opportunity is right now, are on those deals, because your average homeowner, or excuse me, your average home buyer that would probably maybe move into some sweat equity, do something themselves. They're limited right now as far as being able to qualify, because maybe they are not an essential in an essential business, and therefore they are being either furloughed or laid off or cut back on hours. So anyway, it's interesting that this is where it's hit the most. So marketing is very interesting. And I also want to show something else here. So I recently am looking into a new market, and this market is Meridian, Idaho. So Meridian, Idaho, the median home price is $360,000. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to show this with you real time here, is $100,000, 400,000. Excuse me. Come on, these drop downs are driving me nuts. So I'm going to put my price in here at 400,000, and we're going to see that we have 269 homes for sale. This is Realtor.com. This is this is the nation's website. I don't like it. It doesn't have nearly as many features as Zillow does. So I'm also going to go to Zillow, and we're going to do some comparisons here. So I'm going to put my maximum as 400,000 again. And we have 325 homes. So there's definitely already a comparison difference. But I'm going to go in here, and what we're going to do is I'm going to do property type. I'm going to do single family properties. And now we have 249. But I'm going to go into Zillow here, and I'm going to do property type, and I'm just going to do single family. And I have 310 results. Now what I'm going to do also is I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to get rid of new construction, because I do not want new construction. Builders right now, they are flooding the market with new constructions. They normally sell themselves, but now they're putting on the MLS because they're getting desperate and they need to sell those properties. I'm going to get rid of foreclosures, auctions, and coming soon. I'm going to leave for sale by owners, because those are opportunities as well. So let me just take that out real quick. It's only 5. It only represents 5, so not a big deal here. So I have 230. Go back over here, and I'm at 249 homes. So I go to more filters, and you see here I'm kind of limited on my filters. I really can't do anything. Listing status, I'm going to go to existing homes, and let's see what that does. 63. Wow. What just happened here? So when I say any, I have 249 homes. When I go to existing homes, I then drop nearly 200 to 63 homes. What happens if I go new construction? 186 homes. So isn't that interesting? New construction, all of these homes are just out there. You can see 45 units, this builder. Oh, shoot. Let me blow that back up again. $45 units, 43 units, 5 units, 8 units. So there are builders that are just flooding the MLS here. So I definitely don't want new construction. That's not what I'm looking at. So if I went to Realtor.com only and I said I want existing homes, check that out. Oh, it changed again. See, this is crazy. Now it's changing. Oh, my boundaries are... I wanted Meridian only. There we go. 63. Now we're back inside Meridian. So if I go to, right here, I'm going to hide pending houses. So they're already pending right now. Okay, there's only 2. I also want to highlight price reduced homes. So 19 have had price reduction. So this is me. I'm doing some research, and I'm figuring out, okay, who really this is a new home and they've already had a $7,000 price reduction. So what I'm looking for is I need to know where my market is. We saw here, you know, median prices. You need to know that for the nation, 280. For this area, 360. It's a higher end area. Meridian is a newer part of Boise. It's a suburb of Boise. It's all brand new. It's been growing like crazy. But I think it's going to be a good opportunity to pick up some good deals. They have had some great appreciation, and I think that I'm going to be able to find someone that needs to sell rather than wants to sell, and that's what we're focusing on. So here we go. You know, you see these houses here. These are houses that are under that. They're around that median price range. Very interesting here. You know, not many. You know, not huge, large price reductions. 4,000, 1,000. I bet you this is. Let me see here. I'm on it. It doesn't. See, I don't like Realtor's website. It does not give me a whole lot of information. I can't tell if this is a. It's a. See, I don't know if this is a staged home. This is the thing. I don't know if this is someone's real house or if this is staged. This looks staged to me. And so I wonder if it's a builder spec home that snuck in here. I don't know. Maybe this is someone's house and they just keep an amazing home. It might be. But what's crazy about it to me is that they've only dropped it, you know, $1,000. And so I'm gonna go back over here now, and I'm gonna go to Meridian, and I'm gonna check this out. So I'm gonna go into okay, here we go. So I'm limited over here on this one, as far as what I can do. So I can sort though by newest. I can also sort by low to high, and we can see here that there are, you know, price cut 7,000, and let's see if I can find that same property that we were just. Okay, so this is I don't like this one actually. I take that back. I need to reevaluate what I was saying here. This one is actually a little bit better. Realtor does allow me to get rid of new construction, hide pending, and price reduced, because check this out. CBH sales and marketing. CBH sales and marketing. These are, you know, price reduction, you know, $2,000, $3,500. These are builders. CBH sales and marketing, $5,000 deduction. I mean, these are all homes. These are all builders right here that are flooding the market with their property. And I mean, here's a $15,000 price cut. I mean, come on. And you open it up, and what does it say? It says, "Buy now, receive this, you know, CBH Safe and Secure Home Bundle promo." Blah 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 blah. So they're trying to get rid of their inventory. They overbuilt for the occasion. I mean, no one really saw this coming, and so they're really, you know, struggling with that. So though, in searching on Zillow, you're going to have just a ton of properties that are listed from the builder. But here's what I wanted to figure this one out. So let's go back to the one that had the price drop. So it's Riptide. So 2659 Riptide. So I'm just going to open this up right here. And I'm going to go right into Zillow. And this is what I'm looking for. See, $1,000 price drop is crazy. Only on the market for 25 days. Absolutely studying better than new. How can you have better than new? Open floor plan. Pull up a chair. See, I can't tell. Built 2014. So, you know, someone's definitely lived there. This is why what I like about Zillow is Zillow gives you the history of what's happening here. So, you know, it was listed for sale in 2013 for 183. Listing removed 218. So earlier this year, last year, November 394, listing removed at 394 in February. Listed again for sale at 387, so they dropped it a little bit. And then they had a price change of looks like $3,000, and now they dropped it another 1,000. So this is something that I look for. What I'm looking for is I am looking for price drops, but also I'm looking for properties that are so $1,000 price drop just tells me they're not motivated at all. So I'm like, okay, forget that. But going back here, let me see if I can find one. So I'm going to use Realtor because it's going to give me a little bit more information here. $100 price drop. $100 price drop right here on this property. $100. Is this someone that needs to sell, or is this someone that is just, just testing the market? Because what you're looking for really is you need to know market research. Got to know your market research, how to do this, and then you also need to know once you've done market research how to find these deals. And this one was listed for sale 2 years ago for $332, listing removed for $332. So I'm believing that 2 years ago this property may have sold. It doesn't tell us if it was sold, because here's what we do know is Idaho is a non-disclosure state, and so you have to infer this information because they don't tell you if it was sold. They just tell you listed for sale, listing removed, and so you just assume that it was sold for $332. Here they are 2 years later, mid-March, like right before this all happened. So they had no clue. They're like, yeah, no big deal. We're going to put it list on the market for $400,000. Okay, 2 weeks go by. We're going to drop it $10,000. A month has gone by and they're only dropping it $100. I'd say this person definitely is not, motivated, not super serious. Let's go back over here and $5,000 drop. Let's see if we can figure out a $21,000 drop. That's huge. That's a big price drop there. Let's see what their motivation could be. So Darling Home, yeah, a lot of cool things there. It looks like, nice house. And listed for sale. I see again, non-disclosure state. So we don't know when they bought it and for how much. All we know is they listed it for in February for $390, and then a month later, and they right when this thing started, February 6th. I don't know 16th. I don't know if they were sheltering in place, and I know in California we were on. In February, no, we weren't in February. This is no. So February hit, and then March. This is still peak. Nothing's going on really. They dropped it. $11,000, and then a month later they hit another 21,000. So there's some big price drops that have been happening with this particular home. I don't, in order to take that kind of a drop, I don't know if this is someone that may be needing to sell. This is definitely someone that I would put an offer in, and I'd put definitely way less than $359 on that. So that's a property that I'd look at. There was one that I found yesterday. It was not in the Meridian area though. It was in Nampa, which is a little bit south, or right here. And they had bought it last year. Haven't even owned it for a full year yet, and they put it on the market and dropped the price 2 weeks in a row. Dropped the price, and that one, even though it's a non-disclosure state, they did disclose what the sales price was. They bought it for $309, and now they're at $323. When you factor in commissions and everything being paid, they're probably going to, I don't know how much they put down. You don't know that information, but they're going to be breaking even right along with, they're actually going to, walk away with less than what they paid for it. So, anyway, this is what I do. There's a lot of information here. So this is kind of a two-part video for you. One is I'm always researching this. What does my market tell me? So nationally, I'm looking at, okay, 13% down. April's going to be even worse. The numbers don't lie. They tell you where to focus and where to take your energy. And this is why I wanted to share this. If you do not know how to invest in or how to look at the market, let me share this with you. This is he's a friend of mine. One rental at, I should actually had this queued up, but I didn't. He has a book out there. He also has a podcast, a lot of information. One rental at a time. He has, like I said, he has a book. He goes through a lot of research to help you understand, what's in marketing. And he does have a course here. He has a beginner's course that's free. But I would recommend the advanced course. And this advanced course here, let's watch this. Actually, I don't know if you're going to get the audio or not, but there's a promo video here. And he goes into actually, understanding your market, how to look at your market, what's happening with your market, how to read your numbers so that you can be sure to buy, and you're not buying something, like you're not going to fall into the trap of, there's no indication that there's going to be fewer buyer activity that's going to lead to lower price declines, and sellers are not going to decrease their prices because buyers aren't expecting lower prices. Really, sellers are not going to do that. Well, we have a lot of sellers right here that are doing that right now as we speak. So in my market here in Northern California, we have more than 10%. It's close to, I think, about 14% of the market has all dropped their prices within the last week. So you may say, oh, 14% is not much. Well, you should look at how many people were dropping their prices before that. It was less than 5%. So if you want to learn how to do this, he has a great course here. I make no money on this. This is nothing for me. I don't get any compensation for this. I just think it's a great resource. But if you type in the coupon code here, Ryan20, you're going to get a $20 discount. That does not go to me. That's just, I want to help out any way I can. I think if you're just getting started in this, even if you're not getting started, there are some great resources available. This guy is very analytical. He's very smart. And he teaches you specifically how to go through and do that. So, again, no financial compensation my way at all. I'm just looking at helping you guys out, which is why I think every little bit counts. $20 can definitely help you. He's been gracious enough to do that. So what I would recommend is go to one rental at a time. I'll put the link below as well, so you can do that plus the promo code, so you guys can take advantage of the $20 savings. And then go learn how to do some research on not this kind of research. As far as looking at houses, that's different. That's more of what I do and how I teach and how I go about buying properties and doing my research on what, after I know which market and the price point I need to be at. Hint, hint. Right here is Opportunity Central in your markets. But just because this is the nationwide numbers, you need to know your local numbers. And he goes into greater detail than what I did here. I just did a very cursory overview. He's going to go into great detail. It's going to really help you out here. So anyway, if you have any questions, like always, reach out to me. You know how to reach me through my Bootstrap REI Gmail, or message me here wherever you're watching this. And just remember, guys, you're one deal away from changing your entire future. One deal is all it takes. Go out there and make some money. Talk to you later.